All right, go guys.
Zach, what do you do? Zach.
What's poppin', Fake D Squad? Coming at you with another video. That was a sick bottle flip, by the way. We got a small squad here. We're just talking some NFL today. Very long time since we've sat down and, you know, just have a good talk about sports. And now sports are back, it's the time. And the NFL is seeming very exciting, spicy and very exciting.
Nut.
I'm a Vikings fan. He's not. And
Yeah, no.
NFC North. Let's talk about it.
So, the unbiased opinion here, because, you know, fans of the NFC North. So, I personally think the Packers are going to take the division.
Yeah, so do I, honestly.
I think the Vikings are a close second, probably a wild card team this year. But, because there's going to be an addition of another team in the playoffs. So I think they could take one of the wild card spots, but I don't think they're going to take the division. They lost too many assets on defense. The Packers didn't draft anybody.
It's kind of what I agree with. Big Packers defense, you know, just coming for people's heads this year.
Yeah.
Proved they were a good unit last year. Now they're just going to keep building.
And then there's just the hoo-ha Bears. They're going to suck.
They're not a team. They're going to be regulated.
Talk about not a team, talk about the Lions.
No,
Honestly,
the Bears are going to be in the AFL at the end of the year. They will go down.
I think the Lions will be a solid team.
They'll be solid. They'll be like, it's still 17 week schedule this year.
Yeah, it's so 16 games.
Bears will be like 6-10. No, Lions will be like 7-9. Bears will be like 3.
I don't even think the Lions will be like. I think the Lions will be like 6.
It all depends on Stafford. If Stafford doesn't get hurt, I think they can be good. But if he gets hurt again,
Here's my take on the division. You got the Vikings lost a lot. The Packers also didn't gain a lot either. And I think it depends on how the young players work out. If
Jefferson plays good.
If like the Vikings rookies play well, then at least they will somewhat replace. I don't think there's ever going to be a bad defense under Zimmer, so I want to give them the division also as a Vikings fan. But I can see where the Packers would win also though. So like I think it's either team can win. I wouldn't bet on it. I would not.
It's very close. Very close.
I think Packers are the best team in the division.
So you think Packers?
I think the Packers.
I think the Vikings. You think?
Probably the Packers. It's our
And the Fake D boys have the Packers taking the division.
Oh, this is Donovan.
My unbiased opinion, because he's a NFC East fan.
He's a football team.
I'm a football team fan here. So, I think we're going to win maybe 3 games. So, there's that. I think the Cowboys are going to take the division and run with it. They'll 13 games.
Yes. I
Maybe
think
even
Cowboys
14.
might be the best team in the league this year.
I
have them.
They're very close to being the best team in the NFL.
No spoilers. Think they might be the best team in the NFC. I'll talk more about that later.
They just signed Everson Griffin, so
Yeah, Cowboys are going to go probably 13-3, win the division. The Eagles are going to go second, and they could possibly sneak in a wild card. But
I just don't think the Eagles have enough weapons.
they haven't made the playoffs a lot lately, so I'm just
Never count
They
them.
find ways to win games. They're a scrappy team that can do anything.
yeah, Cowboys.
Cowboys.
The boys.
I would say that's a not because we all agree. on
Clean sweep.
So now to the division everyone's been waiting for, the NFC South.
it. Here's my take. Saints aren't that good. Okay, they're just not. That's my take. The Bucks are, and they will, and the Bucks will go 12-4. The Saints will go 11-5 or 12-4, but the Bucks will take the division because Brady's better than Breeze, and then and they have a good defense, and then the rest of the division doesn't matter because they're going to be okay. They're going to be average.
Personally, I think the Saints have the best team in the NFL, and I think they're gonna go 15-1.
Okay.
And I think Brady's gonna get a wild card spot, but somehow he's gonna end up in the Super Bowl.
What is this? What is this?
Hat.
Cap.
Oh,
Saints are not the best team in the NFL. The Saints have holes on defense. I don't think they're a complete team.
It's not big holes though. Like
I don't think they're
they are very well.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah, they're good. Yeah, they're gonna win the division. I just want the Saints to prove something to me because they haven't done it yet.
Can't win a
Do
playoff.
something in the playoffs,
Yeah.
Drew Brees.
Drew Brees is
You have a bunch of records. You win regular season games. Yeah, you have 1 ring, but show me.
The Saints, I'll give it to you, got screwed out of the Rams game. I get it, but at the same time, you had many other opportunities in that game and in the rest of your playoff appearances to do something better. You had 2 shots against the Vikings. You lost them both. You had a shot against, and in that Rams game, you had a
Went
shot.
into overtime, and Drew Brees threw a
Yeah,
pick.
and he threw a pick. So if you had your chances, so if it's really just it's on the Saints at that point. So they have to show me something more. Like you said, they have to show me something more.
So it goes Saints,
Bucks.
Saints.
Bakey boys to Saints.
I'm always
Next division.
on what hope.
NFC West.
And the West. The West is gonna be interesting.
That is
That's
Hard.
Seahawks,
Seahawks,
Cardinals,
Niners,
and Rams.
Rams.
All right. Rams are going to be the worst team in the division.
Rams missed their window. They had a Super Bowl chance.
They're the best.
You lost your great running back.
The best team there is
Well,
going
he
to be
was great.
The best team there is going to be the Seahawks. They're going to go 11. They're going to win the division at 11-5, and the 49ers are going to fall. The 49ers are not good enough. They're not. You got Raheem Mostert's gone.
No, he's not. He resigned.
Okay, Raheem Mostert's bad.
Been gone bad.
Jimmy Garoppolo is not gonna win you playoff games. I'm sorry, he's not. And the 49ers are gonna go 8-8.
AFC time.
No, we have to say who wins the division.
Seahawks.
The Hawks.
Seahawks.
Clean sweep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Start with the AFC North because we
AFC North. Honestly, I'm gonna throw a curveball. I think the Steelers are gonna win the division.
Well, that's what I think too. So.
Oh, let's go.
All right, my turn. My turn. My turn. My turn. You went like that. I went here. I like ducked you guys. The Ravens are gonna win the division. That's right.
That is a hot take right there. At this table, that is a hot take.
Yeah. I don't think. Yeah, you have Ben. I mean, Steelers will be good. I think Steelers is out too.
Their defense is gonna be
defense
really
will be
good.
very good. But the defense, they're kind of getting old. I mean, yeah, they have Minka, who was like pleasant surprise last year. He played great, but I don't know. I feel like the Ravens are just deeper. I feel like the Ravens, like that roster, Ravens didn't make a ton of big moves. That roster's won before. Like Ravens know what they need to do. Steelers haven't really won without Antonio Brown or Le'Veon Bell. So this is. Yeah, I know. There's a funny over there. So this is a big year for the Steelers. They gotta. It might be a growing year. Maybe not this year. I think maybe next year the Steelers will be really good. I doubt that they'll go from missing Big Ben almost all of last year to him coming on and instant improvement. I feel like maybe towards the end of the year they'll get hot and be a wild card team, but I don't think they'll be consistently one of the top teams in the league, which is what it'll take from a team to win the NFC or the AFC.
I got something I just feel some vibes coming out of Big Ben's beard. I think they're going to just put it together. James Conner, Juju. You got your main number 1.
And they got the guy from Notre Dame last year that I don't know what his name was.
What position?
Oh, Claiborne, the wide receiver. And he's
Yeah, that guy's big.
he's 6'4", I think.
Weapon.
Yeah, and personally, I think that so running quarterbacks, it's interesting, and running offenses in general is interesting because you have a team like the Jags, right? When they went to the AFC Championship game, they were a strong running team, ran the ball almost every play.
Great defense.
You know, and a great defense. I think the same thing can happen with the Ravens. I personally don't believe in Lamar that much. I think, yes, he's a great runner, he's a dynamic quarterback, but I just don't know. I think defenses are going to adapt.
That's true.
And he's gonna have a down year. Lamar's gonna have a down year, and Lamar can't win the playoffs.
It's the second year thing. Like it feels like every time a running back goes off for an insane year, the next year everybody adjusts and they get worse. Like Todd Gurley had his insane year.
Yeah, and Mark Ingram had a great year last year. He's gonna go down.
Like there's too much luck playing it up. I don't think the Ravens aren't that good. I've said that about like 3 teams. They're not that good. The Steelers are, and their defense is spectacular. So I would not sleep on T.J. Watt and Minka Fitzpatrick. And
I forgot about TJ. They got Devin Bush.
Yeah, their defense. They're going to be a top 5 defense in the league. They're going to win 12 games, and they're going to in the AFC. The time of the big non-mobile sit in the pocket, throw the ball around quarterback that the AFC has been for the last probably decade is getting one last hurrah, and the Steelers are going to be that. They're gonna be the last team that's going to be good doing that. Because then from there, I think the Steelers are done.
Oh yeah.
Talk about the Browns too.
No, hang on. Do not sleep on the Browns. I'm gonna say it. They're a dark horse team for the Super Bowl.
Oh!
Joe Burrow's gonna be a bust.
Joe Burrow is going to be a bust.
Bengals aren't gonna be that good.
The Bengals are not going to be good. Their offensive line is horrendous, and their defense is just not good. And Burrow's
Yeah,
got
name me
weapons.
one player besides like Geno Snacks on the Bengals defense.
They're
Can
not
you?
good.
Can you? I can't.
No.
I
Zach
they're
Jones.
bad. I don't think he's on the Cincinnati anymore.
The Bengals aren't gonna be good. The Browns are.
I think
be
that
okay.
I think the division's up in the air though. I think.
Oh yeah,
I think all
three teams
win
can
it.
win it.
I don't
I think the Ravens will
I won't
win
give
it.
it to the Browns. Though.
I'm not gonna give it to the Browns, but my pick is the Steelers.
Right down the line.
I'm gonna give it to the Steelers.
Ravens.
Steelers wins.
We're moving to the Steelers then.
Alright.
So we're moving to the East then.
Oh yeah, I think the East is very self-explanatory.
Yeah.
East, the Bills are gonna go 13-3.
Bills.
Bills are going 13-3.
Bills Mafia.
That team. They just
Shout out, everyone. Hold on. Go subscribe to Buckley's Basement on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Shout out Aaron Buckley, big Bills fan. He'll
Yeah.
be in the video soon.
They,
Just wait for
the
it.
Bills, they just improved so much. They got an elite pass rusher in the second round of the draft.
Yeah.
And
Dang
they
right they
added-
did. Dang right they did.
And then they added an elite
Wow.
receiver in Stephon Diggs to throw the ball.
He's elite, alright.
Yeah, he's a very good receiver, and I just
You have one of the best cover corners in the NFL.
The best corner in the NFL.
yeah, arguably the best corner in the NFL.
He has an argument for him.
Yeah.
Stephon Gilmore's better.
And they have a top 5 defense in the NFL. It's just going to be interesting to see if their offense can.
I'm gonna give it to the Bills.
The Bills are just missing.
I think. Can we move aside?
Bills are missing a great running back. If they had a great running back,
They have what's his name?
Singletary?
Yeah, they have Singletary.
I don't know.
I think that's what a Super Bowl team needs. Is a guy like Singletary because it's like a guy like Moster, a guy like
His
a
problem-
guy like Williams.
The problem is he fumbles. He fumbles too much.
It's literally those two. He is similar. Like I think the
he's
Chiefs
similar,
and the Chiefs and the 49ers would have the same success if you plug in Singletary into their offense.
Very true.
He's like the same type of guy. He's not a great running back, but he gets the job done and he can make electric plays. I think they're gonna win 12, 13 games. I think you can throw the Jets out of there. They're gonna be terrible.
I think the Dolphins could do something,
No, they're
or
gonna
they
be
could,
terrible.
or they could suck.
I think they could win a few games. They're not gonna compete for a playoff spot at all, though.
Don't sleep on Tua though.
Nah, I will.
for now.
Two on Darnold. Get on the couch. You're watching the playoffs from your house, and
Early golf season.
and the Patriots are also gonna make the playoffs, and they're gonna win.
I don't know.
9
About
to 10
that. I don't
games.
know about that.
I'll give it.
I personally, I have some other teams making the
maybe
playoffs.
7, 8.
You can't. You can't.
I just think there's better teams than the Patriots.
There is better teams than the Patriots, but there's not a better coach than Bill Belichick.
Very true.
Coaching.
It's going to be interesting what he can do with Newman.
Bill Belichick is gonna shock people, and this team's gonna win some games.
We all think the Bills are going to win the East.
Bills.
Out of the West.
So the AFC West now. We all know who's going to win the West, and it's the Chiefs, because the Chiefs,
Best quarterback in football.
best quarterback in football.
History.
Not that. They arguably have the best team in the NFL too. But I think the Chargers can be a very good team.
No.
And I think the Broncos could also be a very good team. And even the Raiders. I think all three.
Broncos will be good.
I think the Chargers
are the worst team in that division. They're going to
Really?
start Tyrod. Tyrod's not going to win big football games.
I think they're gonna plug in Herbert midseason, and they're gonna be a very good
I think
team.
you plug in a rookie quarterback after not starting him.
I think they're gonna
not
go.
a good move.
I think they're gonna go 0-10 and then go 6-10.
I know I've said top 5 defense a lot, but I really think the Chargers have a top 5 defense. They added Chris Harris Jr.,
Good defense.
re-signed Bosa, and they're getting Derwin back. No question, it's the Chiefs.
The Chiefs.
Yeah.
Not the Chiefs.
Last
are-
division.
Probably the worst. Well, no.
Yeah,
that's the East.
No, it's pretty bad.
This is
No.
probably the worst division.
This is the worst division in the NFL.
You know,
Save the worst for last.
Make it easier to just go through the teams from the bottom up. The Jaguars are terrible. And
Jaguars are gonna suck. I think the Texans could be good, but they could be also really bad. So I'm gonna put them there. I think the Titans are gonna have a down year. I'm putting them at the 2.
Titans
Philip Rivers
way
finally and
overperformed.
And I think the Colts are gonna win the division.
Phillip
I
Rivers
think you
will
put
do something.
Philip Rivers in an offense with a good offensive coordinator. You got
good offensive line and a good running back.
Then you got Jonathan Taylor,
They
who's
will
built like a
Oh my
linebacker.
God, John Taylor, shoot, you see that picture?
Yeah, he's 245.
Darius Leonard.
They will slowly win games.
So, my Super Bowl pick. I think we're gonna see a Bucks Chiefs Super Bowl. Bucks-
Who wins? Who wins? And what's the score? And who wins?
I
Super Bowl
think
MVP?
I think the Chiefs do it again, but But I think Travis Kelce wins Super Bowl MVP.
I'm gonna get my pick. I think if I want to be really basic, I'd say Chiefs Bucks. But I'm gonna say that the Chiefs are in it. I do like the Chiefs, but I'm gonna say
Don't say it.
that.
Don't say it.
I have my don't. I hope you're not looking at my
This is
phone.
really. I'm not. This
Okay,
is really tough. But I want to either say the Cowboys. I'm gonna say Chiefs Seahawks. Chiefs win 37 to
69.
to 35, and the Super Bowl MVP is Jackson Mahomes.
On the sideline doing his dances.
No, it'll be Pat Mahomes. I was gonna say I want it to be Damian Mahomes, but it'll be Pat Mahomes.
I don't think he opted out this year.
I think
No, you
America's team
No.
will
No.
beat.
Oh, you.
Will beat.
What?
Who's coming out of the AFC?
The Steelers.
What?
Let me think.
You have Dak winning a game?
Yep. I think. Hold on. I think the Chiefs beat the Bills in overtime to get to the Super Bowl and the AFC Championship. I think the Dallas Cowboys defense shuts down.
No. Who do they have on their defense?
Oh, you want to hear they have? You want to hear the best front seven in football? Oh, you want your one tech? Gerald or Dontari Poe. 3 tech? Gerald McCoy. Who are your ends? DeMarcus Lawrence, Everson Griffin. Oh, your linebacker core? Jalen Smith, Leighton Vander Esch, Sean Lee.
Oh.
You're not running on that team.
You're kidding me.
But you're not running on
That team
You're not running
is
on
winning 28-17.
It's been lit.
Zach, the table.
It won't break.
Zach.
No, it's fine. It's
No.
fine.
It is.
It's fine.
It's Bucks.
It's been, you know the vibes, Fake D Squad. It's been a pretty crazy video, some crazy talks, and
One of the craziest things.
pretty good video, boys. So I hope you enjoy it, and subscribe. Spike the ball.